This is how you can use Nano Banana, the new image edit and generation model from Google, completely for free inside of N8N. We are going to be creating this workflow that you see on your screen right now, and you can download it through the link down below in the description completely for free. You just put your email and you get this JSON workflow, and then you want to come here inside of N8N. If you don't have an account, I will leave the link for N8N to sign up there and get started with it. So you want to import from file. First, you download the file by putting your email, then you click import file and import the file here. You are going to see the structure. I made a very simple structure to get started as soon as possible. You can of course change it as we've seen in the previous tutorials, but we are going to start with a chat message. So I already used it to test it out and give you a final result. So what we did is generate an image of a monkey holding a banana. So up front in the jungle, light in the middle of the day with a little lights popping from behind the trees. And let me show you the result. So the result is actually this one. So let's open this up, and it's a beautiful, amazing image, completely realistic. This is the banana, the monkey holding it, the lights. It's absolutely tremendous, beautiful, no hallucination at all. I absolutely love it. So let me show you how you can create something like that. And in the future, I'm going to show you how you can put input images so that this model can edit them out for you. So first of all, we start with a chat message. So we use this chat over here. That's already set for you. Then I have a Gemini node. So in here, I have created my Gemini API, from Google AI Studio. You can use OpenAI, you can use whatever you want. This part is used to optimize and create a high quality prompt for the image generator. So it takes the input from the chat message received and uses it as the user prompt. I have created a very simple smart, system prompt for the model, and I take the output as a JSON. So this is a very simple prompt. I want to minimize the costs associated with the requests. You can of course change that part into an even better prompt for the model or the system. It's all up to you. And I use just Gemini 2.5 Plus for this. So this node is completely free, and you just connect your AI Studio credentials. I've made countless tutorials showing how to do this. I'm just not going to waste any more time. You can connect like any other AI agent, any other AI provider to this, whatever suits your needs. This is not the core topic of today's video. Then we want to do an HTTP request in OpenRouter. So this is how it's going to look like. Before I explain everything that goes on here, I will need you to create an account on OpenRouter. This is completely free. The model is completely free to use through OpenRouter. And this is the only, place that I have seen having this completely free. The Gemini nodes are not yet ready to be used with this model, so this is the only solution right now. Before we continue, I just want to let you know that I have a very cheap $20 course that is hosted on Udemy and teaches you AI tools, AI automations, image generation, video, coding, deep research, everything you could think of about AI. It's in there, over 40 hours of tutorials. And if you buy this course, you get monthly new tutorials. At least 1 to 2 hours of new material is released currently on this course. So it's the cheapest offer in the market. I absolutely suggest that you buy it. You support the channel, you support my work through this way because I offer everything for free on YouTube. You can find the link for it down below in the description. I would love to see you as part of this course. I really think it's very, very valuable and very, very cheap. But let's move on. Let me show you exactly what to do. So you create an OpenRouter account. Then you want to go over here and click keys, create your API key and save it. After that, you want to go here, and I've already completed all of these things, so you don't have to waste any time. But let me go over this if in any case you don't want to get my workflow. I don't know why it saves you so much time. Just download it. It's super safe, like it's a JSON file that you put in N8N. But whatever, this is the URL that you want to use. This is from OpenRouter, predefined credential type, and you want to select OpenRouter. And then you create an OpenRouter account here, and you just place your API key here that you got from the OpenRouter create API key function. So this is it. It's so simple to connect to OpenRouter and access the model for free. Now, where do I get this information? I just click in the model inside of OpenRouter, you can search here image and find Gemini 2.5 Flash image preview free. So here we go on API and select the curl option. We get this as the API URL, and then we want to copy this part. So if you're creating this, just copy this part. That is the JSON file that is going to be used to interact with the model's API. So body content type JSON, using JSON here, and here is what you want to do. You want to click this small button to open up the actual request, the JSON request you are going to send to the model. On text, you want to place your prompt. Okay, so you want to place the prompt here. Just pull this field over here. I do a small parse JSON, extraction. You can see the actual preview. This is how it looks like. It's just a simple text with these quote marks, wrapping it so it's a string. That's how it's called in programming. Also, you can see here that you can, put an image URL. I have not done it, but in your case, you can actually do this. You just have to modify this a little bit. It's super simple. You can do it on your own, but I will make sure to create a tutorial that we will be using a URL of an image to, do some changes and, do image edits. But right now we do image generation. So this is the prompt that was generated from the model. We take it here, parse it here. We can see a preview here. Always try to do execute step on its node separately on your first run so you can test it out end to end. Then I have an edit field. This edit field I have created to extract the data we need. So we need the data part, which is pretty much the URL from the output. Then we've got base, which is the actual base string. So it's everything except those first lines already pre-created for you. It's going to be pretty similar in your use case. You don't have to change anything. And the MIME, which is the type of object that is returned, which is an image PNG. So we save this into 3 variables, data, base, and MIME. Then I have a convert to file option. So it's going to take all of this data, base, MIME, and turn them into an image, which we can view and download, just like shown you previously. So you want to select move base 64 string to file. Again, download the workflow. Click here base, data here, make sure you are on fixed and not on the expression version, and you are good to go. It's that simple really, and you've got any image you want through this model, completely optimized because we have an intermediate node here that optimizes our prompt, and we can generate high quality images completely for free inside of N8N with a pre-built workflow. So if you try to recreate this, you will need an HTTP request to do the request to OpenRouter that calls the image generator. You will need an edit fields node, which is for getting the data into variables, which is data, base, and MIME. You actually don't need MIME, but whatever. And finally, you will need a convert to file node. Okay, so that's what you will need. Actually, I think it's an extract, to be completely honest. But yeah, what you do is move base64 string to file. You put the base input field here and the data to place inside, this file. And boom, view image, and you can view the image. So let's try it out. A Roblox 3D avatar running away from a scary forest in the night. Maybe let's try that. Maybe the model will not generate a response to this prompt because Google is very strict with what it generates. So they might find that this request is a little bit off boundaries, off limits, but you can see the workflow working and we can view the result here. Open image, and this is beautiful, incredible. A 3D avatar running from a scary forest in the night. Absolutely amazing, super simple. In just 10 minutes, you can have this workflow set up to generate images for yourself. Beautiful, right? Hopefully you like this. Make sure to join the course to support my channel, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.